On this episode of the Maverick, I join my good friend Clint Crawley in Clear Creek Hunting Property in Chinook, Montana. We hike dozens of miles seeing some unbelievable amounts of deer. But for this location, there's only one buck that I have my sights on. It's time to hunt down the only buck that's ever dodged my shot. And this time, it's with federal bullets. Let's see if we can take this monster down only on the Maverick. For over a decade, I have taken you on the hunt. We have traveled to the ends of the earth and faced beasts beyond imagination. We have taken some epic adventures.
Unbelievable! Yes! Awesome!
Now that I have a family of my own, I realize how important my legacy, our legacy, will be to leave behind. The spirit to do more, be more, give more against all odds or popular demand. That's the spirit of a Maverick. So join me every week as we learn a Maverick story. Help fulfill their dream hunt. And make this world a little better for all. And together, let's create a legacy for generations to come. Here we are, Clear Creek hunting, year 5, I think. I don't know, we've done a lot of this, bro.
It seems like maybe year 10.
It feels like year 10. I keep having to hang out with this guy, but... The hunting experience with Clint as my guide is second to none in the mountains of Montana. He knows the terrain, the animals, the migratory patterns, and how to bring you up close to some amazing encounters in the wild. Last season, we came face to face with several incredible bucks in this beautiful area. I can still remember lining up my shot, having perfectly accounted for every variable, and having that buck in my sights. What I hadn't counted on was the buck hearing my bowstring and being able to evade the arrow flying at him in midair. I'm not saying I hold a grudge, but I definitely know which deer I'm going after this time. It's time to get some payback.
I think most of the deer that we're going to find spot today are going to be
Oversized?
Yeah, they're going to be tucked down in these bottoms just like these because
because that wind's going to be brutal.
once we get up on top, it's going to be blowing.
Last time, we were here during bow season. It's now modern firearm season, a bit later in the year. We'll be keeping an eye on the wind and the weather conditions in case we have to take a shot with a bit of a distance. I spotted a handful of bucks, and now Clint's trying to get eyes on them.
Well, we spotted 4 bucks over here this morning. They're about 2 miles away. We're going to hike back to the ranger and we're going to make a big loop around. We're going to hike down the ridge and try to just get a closer look at him. The wind's blowing so hard it's hard to steady the spot and scopes to tell.
Yeah, they're a good 2 miles away. I thought about shooting him here, but we couldn't tell exactly how big he was, so we're going to just close the distance a little bit. So we just snuck in on these 4 deer that we saw from a couple miles away. Clint just said that the biggest one is a 3-point, so we're gonna pass. Not the right deer for us. We're gonna head back to the cabin and let the wind die down before we come back for the evening hunt. So what are you seeing up here on the hillside?
I've been seeing quite a few deer coming down to this bottoms down here on the creek where it's green, but they're bedding up farther, so
Yeah.
we're gonna try to intercept them in the transitioning area.
Nice. I like it.
You can look out here in these coulees, see nothing, and turn around and look back, and there they are. So you just got to be ready. We're gonna go find a glassing spot where we can not only see everything out here, but everything to the back of us. So should be a great evening. It's not too cold, not too windy, and we got our buddy Dave with us for good luck. Been combing this whole side of the hill, and I've been over on this side, and then he comes over and cramps my territory. He said, oh, what about that deer up there? I said, it's a doe, bro. And it is. So bottom line is, he's gonna give me hell all week long. We're just gonna kill the first buck that steps out so I can get out of here. We've glassed the hillsides all day long, but today's hunt was all about doe. We'd love to see a few more bucks like we saw earlier, but there's one in particular that I've got my eyes on and we're tracking down. For 6 decades, Big R has served their customers, from a ranch store in La Junta, Colorado, to a nationwide retail and internet experience spanning 35 locations across 5 states. This milestone is only achieved through their dedicated employees and commitment to their core values. And now they want to pay tribute to their roots. Big R wouldn't be where they are today without their loyal customers, faithful brands, and amazing staff. To celebrate their 60th anniversary, they're kicking off a summer of giveaways with an elk hunt of a lifetime. Join me, Freddy Harteis, the Maverick, in the beautiful Stonewall Valley of Colorado on over 21,000 acres of the Harteis Ranch and properties. Register at bigronline.com. FX Airguns, the most exceptional airgun in every possible way. Baku bikes, durable, efficient, affordable. The next day begins with something a bit more unexpected.
Right there he is, dude.
And we're hauling up the canyon, and Clint spots a mountain lion, believe it or not, and he goes, give me the gun, give me the gun. I give him the gun, he shoots, smashes the lion. Clint smashed this thing, perfect shot, on the move. That was awesome.
I got lucky, I guess.
Good job, man. That's always awesome. Having a guide that has a tag that can get her done if we see something like this. So, dude, that's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you very much. It's always nice to get one of these top predators out of the...
Sure is.
We have a high density of them.
Incredible.
Always have a tag in our pockets.
Got it? Yeah. Predators like these can do a number on your deer population. Because of this, Clint tries to keep a tag on him at all times, just in case he comes across a lion on the hunt. Well, I sink a little more now.
I was to say, it's about 130 pounds more on you.
Can I step there?
I stepped right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
And then you're good.
I'm not sure how I always end up packing everyone's animals out.
This is what I wanted today.
But I guess I can't let Clint have all the fun here. Year after year, these hunting grounds have been a successful trip for countless hunters, including myself. Clint has an unparalleled knowledge of these hills with the years he spent in them. The proof is in the bucks that are harvested, and as we got back to the cabin, we were reminded of it again.
Congratulations to Brad on this, probably 170 type 7-year-old buck. 400-yard shot, probably the furthest shot that any of my clients have made. Hit him where he needed to and pretty much dropped him in his spot.
We got there in the morning, straight up the hill. Todd saw them, spotted them. They were probably 800 yards away, waiting for them to go over the hill. We worked our way around, took us about 20 minutes up and down the hill. They were right where Todd thought they'd be. Peeked over the hill, they were at 350. By the time we got set up, they were at 400. Shot them.
Made
Great
the shot.
day, beautiful day in Montana.
Excited with this now.
Nice. Suppressor and all.
You want
Ready to roll?
My deal, you confirm as a guide?
I don't need to look at it. I'll take your word for it.
I like it. Now there's no excuses. Just the way I like it.
There's always excuses.
What's your excuse for another evening of no bucks?
I don't have any.
Actually, we saw 13, but they just weren't up to our standard, you know. So
He has a real high
I figured I'd
standard.
finish my popcorn for the show tonight. Let's see what happens.
Any hunt, any range. Go beyond what you ever thought possible with new Federal Premium Terminal Ascent.
Handcrafted in Sweden, FX airguns provide superior accuracy and dependable consistency, shot after shot. Remarkably engineered to perfection and outperforms the competition with ease. Purchase your new precision rifle at fxairguns.com. Truck Vault, secure storage for your gear. SKB Cases, purpose-built solutions for everything worth protecting.
So here we are in the windiest part of Montana. We have some wind today. When we get up there to the top, we're going to the top over there, aren't we?
Yep.
That's like the top of the world. It's gonna be blowing and gusting like a hurricane. We'll get up there, we're gonna smash one tonight. I put the can on the end of this thing so we can quietly go out there and poke them. If it comes over the rise, it dies. Let's go do this.
There's a really nice 4x4 that's crab, but the 3x3 is a big deer. 378.
That's a lot of wind. No. I mean, we could do it. I don't know. I don't know how much wind that is.
We can drop right off the back. Come up right there. We can come up right across from them on that flat. We can crawl. And we would be.
They're gonna come top that hill, aren't they?
Not only is hunting with a suppressor better for your hearing, but it allows the wildlife to keep more calm. With winds like this today, every bit counts. We've crossed over the hill to get out of the 30-mile-an-hour winds. There's 2 great bucks out in front of us, but I'm saving my tag for something a bit bigger.
So between this morning and this evening, we've seen over 30 bucks. Pretty amazing, but a lot of up and comers, nothing huge. We're gonna hold off, it's only day 2, and we're gonna get out of the wind. We're gonna go back, maybe even have a bourbon. Don't judge, but switch it up a little bit.
This morning we're gonna work this ridge up here.
Okay.
Check the draws as we're going. It's wind's supposed to pick up right now. It's calm, so deer are probably gonna be in the bottom of the coulees feeding, and we're just gonna go from coulee to coulee checking, see if we can't catch a buck up on his feet before he beds.
Excellent, excellent. Sounds like a good plan. A couple good shooters in here you were telling us about.
Yeah, there's the one you missed last year, and then there's another one that
This guy.
one we're looking for that's got split G3s on both sides. That's a really solid buck, so
Nice.
hopefully we can find him.
Awesome. Good deal. Let's do it, bud.
Oh, Clint, it may have been a miss, but now's my chance for redemption.
That's probably one of the luckiest deer on the ranch, I'd say. You dodged a bullet right there, or an arrow. Yeah, it might be him. The one you missed last year might be him.
Why don't you say it again?
The one you missed last year?
He's smaller than last year.
Yeah, he's smaller. He lost those extras. I'd say he's probably 165.
I'll pass.
Pass.
Only kidding. This is the buck from last year. I'm stepping in and taking this buck down.
He's the third one over to the left. Just moved. He was 245 last range.
Oh yeah, that's him. Rising above the great Stonewall Valley, surrounded by the most stunning natural beauty, is where you will find the inspiration of our family calling. The Stonewall Antler Company creates the most unique jewelry and housewares hand-created from the sheds homegrown on the ranch. And not to brag, but Riker thinks he makes the best dog chews around. We will custom design our creations to your color palette and taste. Check us out at StonewallAntlerCompany.com. Almost anything. Big R's got it. BigROnline.com. Federal Ammunition. Whatever you hunt, however you shoot, they've got you covered. The Maverick is brought to you by these exceptional Faradyne brands.
He's the third one over to the left. Yeah, he's moved. He was 245 last range.
I've narrowed down the one buck that has ever jumped my string. There's intense wind and a considerable distance. It's so rare to get a second chance at a buck like this, I better make it count.
Drilled him. Perfect.
Redemption, baby. Redemption.
Nice job.
We got him. What beats us one day loses the next. Ain't it great? Man, what a great buck. Awesome stuff, man. We fought hard for that guy last year.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a buck.
Yeah. Couple kickers.
That's him.
Split brows. Oh,
That's
dude, that's
him.
a nice deer.
Beautiful.
Dropped him! What an awesome hunt! I got redemption from last year and got to take home a monster buck at the same time. The weather created some challenges, but there's nothing we couldn't handle.
I can't thank you enough, Clint. What an awesome hunt. Man, Clear Creek hunting does it again. Phenomenal buck. Had an encounter with him last year and bring him home with us this year. Just a special deal. I love the terrain. I love the fact that we get to put in some miles here hiking around and just how well you know your property. It means the world to come to places that they are what you expect and then some. So I just, man, bro, I'm gonna come every year I can possibly come as long as I can walk.
I appreciate it, Freddy. It's always a joy having you guys in camp, and it's always fun taking somebody out that enjoys mule deer hunting as much as I do and just experiencing outdoors. Appreciate it, man. It's always a great time.
Awesome, bro.
We come up over the edge, he goes, oh, that's him. That's the one from last year.
That's the one we're looking
I said,
for.
"What?" And I go, I said, you want me to shoot? He goes, yes.
I was like, okay. I go, let's go keep hunting. Drilled him. He never moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clint and his family are such great and amazing people. We're so grateful to hunt on such an incredible spot. What an incredible hunt. I can't thank Clint enough for letting me come back out for redemption from last year's hunt. He's a family man who knows these hills like no one else. The experience of being on a hunt with him is unparalleled and something I look forward to doing year after year. Even though we were picky, we saw dozens of bucks and made unforgettable memories. The camaraderie, the friendship, the family, and the beautiful Montana landscape makes this trip one of a lifetime. Thankfully, you can do more than watch this experience with him. Book your next hunt with Clint Crawley by going to clearcreekhunting.com.
Soaring above the breathtaking Stonewall Valley reveals a hidden treasure. Close to comfort, yet on the edge of where the wild things roam. Here, you'll find the Harteis Ranch, nestled between the Spanish Peaks and the Sangre de Cristo mountain range in southern Colorado. An experience unparalleled awaits you. From professional archery instruction and firearms training, enjoy epic simulated battles that are virtually boundless, or explore the majestic, dense forests for the remnants of the enormous creatures that call it home. Our beautiful lodge is just minutes from Monument Lake, where you can cast your line into the pristine, placid waters as they reflect all the reasons you need to be here in this moment in time. Come join us for an unforgettable encounter. To world-class wildlife observation excursions that are as intimate as they are inspiring. For an extraordinary escape, to relax and reconnect with nature, to reawaken your senses. For Western hospitality graciously served in the most extraordinary setting. Come experience God's country.